Can a foldable iPhone really be worth more than 2,000 US dollars? That's what people are asking after several leaks pointed to Apple's upcoming foldable phone being not just expensive, but possibly even more than Samsung's premium Galaxy Z Fold series. And we're not just talking about a slight difference here. Reports are saying Apple's version could be at least 200 US dollars higher than Samsung's next big foldable. For anyone familiar with foldable phones, this might not sound shocking at first. The Galaxy Z Fold 6 already sells for around 1,899 US dollars, which is a serious amount of money. But Apple's rumored foldable, expected to be called the iPhone 18 Fold, could launch with a price tag of 2,299 US dollars. This number comes from analyst Tim Long, who has a decent track record with Apple predictions. Another source from China, a leaker known as Insta Digital on Weibo, mentioned a similar price range, between 2,100 and 2,300 US dollars. That kind of agreement from two different sources adds weight to the claim. If these numbers are accurate, then Apple's first foldable will cost more than Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 8, which is expected in 2026. Samsung is likely sticking with the same price as the current Z Fold model, so Apple will be jumping into this market with a more expensive product from the start. That's a bold move, especially when Samsung has years of experience making foldable phones and has already worked out many of the issues early models faced. So, why would Apple set the price so high? It's partly due to how Apple positions its products: premium features, premium price. But there's also the fact that this will be their first foldable phone. New technology costs more to develop, and Apple will likely be extra careful to make sure it's reliable, polished, and up to their standards. Foldables still carry a reputation for being fragile, and Apple won't want to risk launching a product that could easily break or disappoint. Still, some users might find value in what Apple is offering. If the iPhone 18 Fold can give you the experience of both an iPhone and an iPad in one single device, then its 2,300 US dollar price tag could start to make more sense. Buying an iPhone and iPad separately would probably cost even more, so for some people, this combo could feel like a smart investment. Here's another twist. Samsung is reportedly the one supplying Apple with the foldable OLED screens for this device. That means even if Apple sells more foldables than Samsung, Samsung still benefits from the screen sales. It's a strange but interesting situation where both companies can win, even as they compete for the same audience. That said, price will be the deciding factor for a lot of people. The Galaxy Z Fold 6 already gets skipped by many because of its cost. If Apple goes even higher, convincing people to buy their foldable phone won't be easy, especially since many still see foldable phones as less durable than traditional ones. In the end, it really depends on how well Apple pulls this off. If the iPhone 18 Fold offers smooth performance, great battery life, and a truly seamless design, then some people won't mind paying extra. But if it's just a fancier version of what already exists, the high price could push people towards Samsung's more mature and possibly better valued foldables. So what would you do? Would you consider spending over 2,000 US dollars on a foldable iPhone? Or would you rather go with something more affordable? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to stay updated on Apple's foldable plans and more tech news, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Samsung's upcoming Galaxy Z Flip 7 is shaping up to be a major upgrade, and one of the biggest surprises is its improved battery life. If you've been following Samsung's foldable phones, you might not have expected a significant battery boost this year. But according to reliable sources, the Z Flip 7 will continue the trend started by the Z Flip 6, bringing yet another jump in battery capacity. The rumor suggests that the Z Flip 7 will feature a battery size of around 4,300 mAh, up from 4,000 mAh on the Z Flip 6. This is a major improvement considering that just 2 years ago, the Z Flip 5 had a 3,700 mAh battery. Seeing two consecutive battery upgrades is quite rare for Samsung's foldable lineup, especially when looking at the Z Fold series, which has seen little to no change in battery capacity over the years. The Z Fold 6, Z Fold 5, and Z Fold 4 all featured the same 4,400 mAh battery, and the Z Fold 2 even had a slightly larger 4,500 mAh battery back in 2020. This suggests that Samsung is taking a different approach when upgrading the Flip and Fold models. Like previous Flip models, the Z Flip 7 will likely use a dual battery setup. The leaked details indicate that the two batteries will have rated capacities of 2,985 mAh and 1,189 mAh, which should translate to an advertised 4,300 mAh capacity. This is roughly a 7-8% increase from the Z Flip 6, which could result in a similar improvement in battery life. However, real-world performance might be even better because Samsung is expected to equip the Z Flip 7 with Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset. This next-generation processor will not only boost raw performance, but should also improve power efficiency, helping extend battery life further. Despite a larger battery, the Z Flip 7 isn't expected to change much in terms of size. Recent leaks suggest the phone will be slightly taller and wider, measuring 166.6 millimeters in height and 75.2 millimeters in width. That's an increase of just 1.5 millimeters in height and 3.3 millimeters in width compared to the Z Flip 6. The extra space might be due to the expansion of the screens, with the main display growing from 6.7 inches to 6.8 inches and the cover display increasing from 3.4 inches to 3.6 inches. One impressive detail is that Samsung has reportedly kept the thickness unchanged at 6.9 millimeters. However, the phone's weight hasn't been confirmed yet, and the larger battery might add a few extra grams. With these improvements, the Z Flip 7 is expected to be an even better companion for frequent travelers. It should last longer on a single charge, meaning less time spent searching for a charger. Battery life has been a key selling point for Samsung's flip phones, but there has always been room for improvement. The Z Flip 6 performed well in tests, but it still fell short of the Motorola Razr Plus 2024 in battery endurance. It will be interesting to see how the Z Flip 7 compares not just to its predecessor, but also to Motorola's upcoming Razr Plus 2025. Samsung appears to be taking battery life more seriously with its flip phones, and if these rumors turn out to be true, the Z Flip 7 could be one of the longest-lasting foldable phones yet. It remains to be seen how these improvements will translate to real-world performance, but the combination of a bigger battery and a more efficient processor is promising. If you travel frequently or simply want a foldable phone with better battery life, the Z Flip 7 could be worth considering. Let me know what you think about these changes. Do you see yourself upgrading to the Z Flip 7, or do you think Samsung should focus on other improvements? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates. And potentially making this device one of the most advanced foldables yet. Beyond the camera, Samsung is expected to introduce other refinements. The Fold 7 may come with a more durable hinge, reducing wear and tear over time. There could also be improvements in the display crease, making the screen look smoother when unfolded. On the software side, enhancements to multitasking and user experience might make this device even more efficient for productivity. However, despite all these expected refinements, the biggest highlight remains the camera. Samsung is likely to announce the Galaxy Z Fold 7 in the summer, possibly in July, alongside the Galaxy Z Flip 7. There are also rumors that the company is working on a trifold smartphone, which could be introduced in 2025, bringing another innovation to the foldable segment. While details are still emerging, the Fold 7 already looks like a significant step forward in making foldable devices more appealing to a wider audience. With these upgrades, especially in the camera department, the Fold 7 could narrow the gap between foldable and traditional flagship phones. But the big question is, will these changes be enough to convince more people to switch to foldables? What do you think about these upgrades? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this update interesting, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tech updates.